Hello and welcome everybody to round 2 at the first annual River Rampage here at the beautiful Rivers Edge Disc Golf Course in Iowa Park, Texas. I am AJ, joined by my partner, Mr. Darren Young. What's going on, man?
Hey, welcome back. Round 1 was windy and cold. This round, the same day, so still windy, not quite as cold. The sun is out, so we'll see see how scores improve. Taking a quick look at the leaderboard from round 1, Noah Baker with a 6-stroke advantage over the field, and we got some new people on the card. Jarrod Mehan and Cody Escobedo, both locals. Cody out of Vernon and Jarrod out of Wichita Falls. So yeah, gonna get to see some new faces on the card today, at least this round. So let's go ahead and get into it. Hole 1, 564 feet. You saw it in the first round. It's probably a mid-level difficulty as it comes to the holes on the course. One of the tougher par 4s. On the left side, you got OB on the stakes, and anything far right is not OB, but definitely can cause some problems. This black and white stick you see here in the picture is really the marker you want to get to. So anything left of it or past it is in pretty good shape. But yeah, that's all you're trying to do in your drive. It's around 330 to that spot, and then you got a pretty simple approach. But really, the challenge of the approach is the tight OB on the left, and then the big bowl thing on the right here. So it's tough to get anything parked, and then this massive fallen log catches a lot of approaches as well. So we'll see how the players attack it. You'll see lots of backhands off the tee shot, and then some high hyzers over. Let's go ahead and turn over Mason.
For the final round, leading that card, sitting at 5 under par, from Amarillo, Texas, sponsored by Low Putt Disc Golf and Noodle Arm Nation. Help me welcome Noah Baker.
Noah Baker with a commanding lead right now.
Yeah, he had a really solid first round. I think it was like 10, 15 rated or something like that. So a very solid first round. It's going to take some work from the other guys to catch him. This looks like a pretty solid start to his... Yeah, basically the same shot as first round. Maybe a little right of the first drive, or the first round drive, but he'll be fine from there.
From right next door in Wichita Falls, Texas, help me welcome Jarrod Mehan.
Yeah, one of the new faces.
This tall drink of water.
Yeah, so definitely, he's got all the stature for a disc golfer. Tall, lanky arms. He definitely can, and he can throw a mile too. This course doesn't necessarily you don't get to enjoy his distance.
Ooh, come back. Oh, wow, what a lucky kick.
Favorable kick. And
that's still in.
See where he ended up. He might be behind those thorns. He might have gotten the left side gap there.
There's that small little tunnel that's really tight.
Right.
Flirty with that OB.
Favorite, sponsored by Low Putt Disc Golf and Meridian Discs. Help me welcome Ross Bates.
Let's go, Ross.
Ross is back again. He had some putting woes the first round, so we'll see how that translates into this round. Hopefully, can right the ship in that way. Going with that same FX2 as he did the first round as well. Looks to be okay. Needs to hook up, and there it is.
Almost took you out again.
Yeah. Right behind me. So he's going to have some tricky approach from there.
Team ready, E. Help me welcome Cody Escobedo.
Cody's a good friend of mine. Really fun to play with. I really always enjoy playing with Cody. Looks like he's going with his trail, I think, off the tee here.
I'll come back. I'm so impressed that they're like where they end up here, where they go past or like into the playground and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like luckily because he's 11 feet tall, he's able to reach around the tree. I would have been screwed.
Yeah, just a simple, stretch out to 5 feet away from his lie. No worries.
there you go. It'd be really hard to generate power, though, and he's still got a ways to go to get to the pin.
And this little tree behind him, it's going to make it hard to get much, lower body into it. That's a pretty solid effort. I mean, you can't expect much more from there. I mean, a birdie would have been miraculous.
Yeah, I misspoke at the end of the back nine of round 1. It is just as windy, if not worse.
Yeah. The wind was on and off, but as of right now, it is just as bad as it was at the end of the first round.
It's like anytime Noah picks up a disc, the wind just kicks up. That's looking really good. Can he get past the log?
I mean, it seems like the first round is just a complete replica. He just played the hole perfectly both times.
Nice and wide. Oh no!
It's those trees. Those trees just catch so many good approaches. Well, they make you really be honest on your approach. We'll say that. Nice little gallery forming as well. Some locals, and then the course owner in the background, Nathan, able to come back and
shout
watch
out
the
Nathan.
second
You
round.
got a beautiful course here. Will it miss the tree?
That's the right. That's also that's perfect from Ross. He corrected from the mistake of the first round, got it up over the trees, and then just let the stability kind of stall it out. He'll have edge circle for birdie there. Hopefully get his round started off nicely. Ooh,
I think he might have been counting on the wind fighting against them a little more.
Yeah, he just got the wind got underneath it and just wouldn't let it come back.
That looks really... Oh,
wow.
That looked great for almost the entire flight.
Just straightened up and almost went straight in, it seemed like. Yeah, Ross has got like 25 feet. The death putt, though, with the big bowl behind.
Yeah, he's got to make up this space, though. Let's go.
There we go. Great start.
Great birdie.
Yeah, it's a good confidence builder. Again, we saw how many putts he missed the first round. A great start to the round to hopefully get some momentum. Jarrod actually wasn't quite as far as I thought he was, but with the uphill, it's the first putt of the round.
Still pretty cold. It's not warm yet.
Yeah. I think that's Jarrod tapping in for his bogey there. Noah, shot 5 under first round, but he really didn't putt that well either. He missed quite a few putts in the circle, right on the edge of the circle as well. So not a great start for Noah. I mean, par is fine on this hole. Like, you're not going to lose a whole lot of strokes getting par. But I'd like to see Noah make some more of those in this round.
Yeah, I think Noah woke up towards the back end with his putting, so let's hope
for sure.
He can wake up just as early, if not earlier, because he's especially once we get to the back nine, this lead can definitely fall apart.
Sure, yeah. I mean, 6 strokes is plenty of cushion, but bogeys can come quickly on this course. So this is one that can be a bogey very easily. It's kind of a birdie or bogey hole. If you get in bounds on this hole, you're probably getting a birdie. Otherwise, probably a bogey. So again, just as a reminder, anything outside the stakes places a hazard out of bounds, so you play where it lies with the stroke. Otherwise, if you're in bounds, then you just play where it lies and probably get a birdie.
As the wind starts to really kick up now that they're here in the open. Nice, gentle forehand.
Ooh, wow. Just the wind. It must be a big tailwind here. Just push it straight down. But made the correction from the first round, able to kind of just spin out a forehand and let the wind push it down.
Yeah, you see that wind kicking from the back.
Right. Again, yeah. So it must be a big tailwind. Noah's stuck, and really he's going to be, pretty much no chance at par, and bogey might be tricky depending on how aggressive he gets with his putt. Cody going harp here, it looks like. That's great. He put it on the right angle so the wind is not going to push it straight down, and he's going to have a tap in birdie. Nice start, 1 under through 2 for him.
First backhand here, and heart.
There you go. Good height, good angle, tap in birdie. Yeah, he just lined it up.
Smart move.
Yeah, just no reason to bleed any more strokes. Just move on, get your bogey.
There it goes. Ross really waking up. Yeah, in this round 2.
Nice start. I think his start last round was at best 1 over through 2, so big improvement. And all of a sudden, that 6-stroke lead is only 4. Still plenty of work to be done, but, you know, it's the right start for Ross. I mean, really, the card is just kind of closing in on each other. And moving on to hole 3. Get a tight tunnel off the tee. If you get through the tunnel, then you probably have some kind of look at birdie. And then we're going to a hanging basket. So, especially in these windy conditions, the basket absolutely can just be moving while you're putting. It doesn't move a whole lot, but definitely can get in your head. And there's a good angle as to how tight this gap is. At the tightest, like I said, first round around 6 feet or so. I think Ross is going PA3 here. That is insane.
A very fortunate kick, man. The trees.
And he gets all the way through.
He's got a look.
He got an outside look after hitting like the first available tree.
I guess that's the move. If you're going to hit a tree, do it early.
Cody going with A4 here. That's pure. Get some nice ground
stop
play.
running away.
Yeah, he's got edge of circle look. I believe this is... looks like a horny toad. I think that's what that disc is. I'm not super familiar with Lone Star.
Great
doesn't really matter to us.
That's, and the tree to pump
it's
the
a birdie
brakes on him.
It is.
Yeah. That's the move. Just aim at that tree.
It actually seriously is a great play on this hole. Just try to throw it and then hope you hit a tree. One specific tree.
Looks like what Noah did right there. And he sends his a bit long.
Yeah, that's going to be probably... I mean, he might be running that, but that's still... Yeah, that's like a 40-footer in the wind. Smart play from Ross. Can't take too much after you get the first tree kick. Like, you shouldn't be trying to take too much more from the course.
He used his favor up on this hole.
Exactly.
Real long luck.
Looks like he's eyeing it up.
He absolutely runs it.
Oh, wow. Great height, though. Cody from like 30.
Oh, that's mean.
How does it... That's... man, it was just like sitting there on the rim. It's a good putt from Cody. No, like a 30-footer back for par.
Running it again.
Like you have to.
In for a penny, I guess.
He's going to lose another stroke to the card.
Yeah, then
2 strokes to Jarrod. Not the start Noah was looking for.
Definitely not.
He had a birdie look on 1. Kind of an unfortunate wind bounce on 2. And then, 3-putt on 3. Certainly not the start that you're looking for. Trying to protect a lead. Hey, but more exciting for the viewers, huh?
For sure, yeah, definitely. Everyone just kind of finishing their putts here. I gotta tell you, the worst part about hanging baskets is, as a short man myself, it's just disheartening and trying to pop it out and catch it and get it out of the basket. And no
nice
problem
little,
for him at all.
Yeah, nice little... oh, yeah, exactly. Jarrod, like, reaching down into the basket to pick his disc up. So, yeah, Ross with the hottest start on the car on the field so far at 2 under. And, yeah, again, it's tightening up a little bit. Only 3 strokes between first and second at this point. Cody's certainly still in it as well. He's going to need to have some good play continuing into the round to be able to continue. But it's, it's not over yet. We certainly still have plenty of disc golf to be played. Hole 4, 296 feet, and to another hanging basket. You kind of got 2 options. You can go left of this tree or right. Probably most players going right of this tree with a backhand, like a mid-range or a fairway driver of some kind. Really, if you just throw it flat and hard, as long as it's high enough, you're probably going to get down to the hill. the biggest challenge of this putt or of this basket is the putts because of the hanging basket. Like as we we're just talking about, people like AJ, you know, like you could be right next to the basket and you still have to like jump to get in the bucket. So
yeah, so you definitely want to stay on the high ground on that because you miss the whole can of worms. Oh, the wind! You see what it just
big wind
hammered down.
That was fortunate, yeah.
And that is technically in
thorn.
bounds.
Yeah, those little white stakes there. He was definitely tracking to the out of bounds, but a really weird wind reaction. Like it seemed like a decently thrown shot that just wind just tore apart.
So that's tailwind that pushes it down like that randomly.
Well, so I think in this case exactly, it's like a left to right headwind. So I think it just like referencing hole 2, it should be in that same direction.
Same kind of shape.
Not high enough. Yeah. That's a common problem in this hole is that little hill there. People don't quite throw it high enough and then just get stuck on the hill. Cody throwing what I think is probably his favorite disc in this bag is this American flag felon.
And no height right now on any of these tee shots.
Problem again. Noah going Pioneer here. That's high enough.
That's looking good.
Yeah, you'll have like 20 feet.
That's the dangerous
25.
kind of putt. Yeah, because he's just close enough to run it.
Should be good. Yeah. Stay 2 under through 4. Good start from Ross. Well played. Really soft landing. Didn't get any roll away on the hill.
Do you think he was trying to go for that? Do you think he was just putting it down or like trying to lay
Cody?
it up?
Yeah, no, I think that was just a total layup play.
Okay.
If it was Isaac, yeah, he's probably going for it.
Needs this birdie to maintain his lead. That's what you want to see.
Little left. We'll give it to him though.
Well, all the spit outs have been happening on the right, so I guess that's the move.
That's a good confidence builder putt. You know, he's missed a few putts so far. Oh,
I take that back.
Yeah, a little left still, but that one seemed like he probably should have slowed down enough to stay in. But yeah, Noah, you know, has already missed a few putts in that range, so it's nice to have another one and build some confidence. See a couple tap-ins here. It's hard to overstate how high this basket is for people that aren't 7 foot tall.
Yeah, it's really disheartening. Like
I mean, I have seen people 3-putt that basket from like 4 feet away because it's just hard to gauge. But here we are at the fence hole. Really, just getting over the fence is the primary goal off the tee box. It's a really tight gap. Anything past this marker on the left is great. And then anything out here past these trees is, I mean, almost a guaranteed birdie. So look, you're probably throwing mid-ranges, maybe fairway drivers if you want extra distance. And then you're just going to throw a little forehand out and around these trees and then get your birdie. Really, the birdies are made on the tee shot in this hole. If you get out to the clearing, then it's a pretty simple birdie. If you hit early, then you're almost guaranteed a bogey. Noah threw this perfectly first round with his hex. We'll see if he can replicate that.
Is he throwing it again? Can you tell?
Yeah, that's his hex again, yeah.
Hear it again. Wait.
High.
Oh,
yeah.
There are so many trees that he, by all accounts, should have hit, but he got through.
Actually, yeah, like 20 or 30 feet further than the first round. Nice work. And from there, again, it's just a simple forehand approach. Ross threw Ravine first round. I think he's going down to Compass now. That looks solid.
Beautiful.
Oh, little left. Oh, but get some right kick.
He's right behind this tree. You saw a little bit of color come from behind it.
Yeah, he'll have that same forehand. This looks like Cody's Explorer.
Oh, and
through the gap.
Tree
That's fine.
dropped it right there.
Yeah, I mean, he got a little turned over, but I mean, if you're not getting all the way down, then just getting over the fence is, it's good enough. Gonna get to see the forehand gap. We haven't seen anyone throwing this yet. This is actually my preferred play because I hate throwing backhands through gaps. But Jarrod gonna show us the forehand that can really get down. If you throw it well, you can really get down there.
Oh no!
Yeah, that happens. So now we're gonna see the drop zone play. Jarrod gonna throw this big hyzer over the trees. It's possible to get shots. Ooh.
He was going real high and wide on that.
Yeah, didn't quite get it high enough. But it's possible to get putts on the big hyzer if you get a lot of distance. But the drop zone shot is almost a guaranteed bogey. If you don't get over the fence, then a par is miraculous. It's nice from Cody. Nice recovery.
Yeah, the hard part's going to be that slight change in elevation right there near the trees because it raises up a hair, so got to be throwing extra high.
This looks turned. That's fading.
Come back to the basket. Oh, look at him.
That's really nice. You'll have 35 or so for bogey after, early tree hit, another early tree hit. So, to save bogey from that would be really nice. Early release. He gets through, though. He's got 20 feet.
He can make that. If he keeps up his putting like he has so far, then he should be able to drill it.
Looks like they just kind of stalled out on him. It didn't seem like he really got much behind that one. So he'll have edge of circle for his par. Noah in a better spot than even the first round. That's what you want to see on these approaches. Just don't even bring the trees into play, and he's got another tap-in birdie. He's going to go 2 under on this hole, which is really great.
Oh, I'm trying to focus. Yeah, he's got it's hard to tell, but there's that tree branch that's dangling really low in front of him, blocking the basket. So he's trying to get as low as he can to get an angle. And that's exactly what he didn't want to happen. The tree is mean. One of the downsides to being a gentle giant.
Ooh, that gets away from Cody a little bit. He'll have that for bogey. Probably longer than the putt he just had. So that'll be a double for Cody.
Very bad day for putting. Just the conditions are not ideal. This will be big.
And yeah, actually, after looking at the stats, this hole averages a half a stroke over par. Averaging is a 4.5, the second hardest hole on the course.
Oh, that is so mean.
Ross, a little low left, but I think that's another just a problem with the approach there. He had a pretty simple approach and left him 20 foot. If you just throw a better approach shot, then that makes the putting easier. I think that's a problem that a lot of people have, especially me. You get so frustrated you're putting, and then you don't attribute maybe I could just throw it close to the basket, then don't have to putt anymore. But yeah, so great job from Noah. He's the only birdie of the round actually on the MPO field. So yeah, definitely playing as a tough hole and a couple of doubles on our card. So yeah, that's just kind of the way the hold plays. So moving on from the second hardest hole on the course to the hardest hole on the course, according to scoring average, it's averaging a 3.63 during this round. So really, the challenge is just getting into this little mulchy area. There's not a whole lot of birdies because there is so many trees around the basket, and the forehands can easily go into the thorns early, and then you're in jail. So it's not a super hard hole on its surface. It's just hard to get birdies. So then any of these shots that go out of bounds or into the thorns just really affect the scoring average. Just like this one here.
It's the same thorns he was in the round one. Yeah,
if you don't commit to putting it wide enough, then you're just gonna be in the thorns, and then it's just a prison. Looks like Ross is going Firebird. He threw the shot really nicely the first round.
Yeah, that's the hard part about island holes or island adjacent type holes like this, where I mean, if you mess up your tee shot, you can do a really good approach and still get there, but this just demands a good tee shot.
For sure.
Oh, he turned it over.
Yeah, he rolled his wrist a little bit there. I mean, fortunately, he didn't go out of bounds, so it should be a fairly simple approach from there. Cody's going in enforcer. This forehand.
That's looking good.
That looks really nice.
Your favorite trees?
The trees.
Yep.
Yeah, the trees stopped a bit of right movement, but he'll be 25 feet or so for his birdie. I believe this is Jarrod Seguin. Looks okay. It's lifting.
Roll. Oh, no. Stay about. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's what you want.
The speed that had,
yeah.
I'm so shocked it didn't go out of bounds. I mean, it would have been super unlucky. It just seemed like it was going out of bounds for sure. So you can see that little gap straight ahead that he's aiming for. It's not mindless, but fairly routine forehand.
Gentle dozer. And the tree stops
I think the wind really messed with that approach there. Like, you can see how quickly the disc came out of its shape.
Me sacrificing my legs for coverage.
Very similar spot from the first round, as AJ mentioned.
Oh, he's out.
Something.
Yeah. Exactly. Ooh, gentle kiss.
off the cage. Nice round from Jarrod. This is for Ross's par. Looks like he might be outside the circle even here.
Yeah, those trees hanging a little low for him, though. That's why he's got to squat down so low. Like the height.
Yeah, good. It's a good committed putt.
And that angled's strange, so that was a good run.
Oh. Cody's had a lot of opportunities. He's been throwing the disc pretty well and giving himself chances at birdie. Keeps it up, then, eventually going to fall. Noah got another long putt, and this is actually for his bogey, so he's potentially looking at a 5 if he doesn't make this one.
There it goes.
Nice putt. If he misses that, I mean, well, Ross is getting bogey here as well, so he's losing only one stroke to Ross, but that's just one of those, again, confidence builder putt. You got to make those 25 footers if you're going to win tournaments. So nice work from him. And we got a couple tap-ins. Jarrod tapping in his par, Cody as well his par. And no birdies in this round, which is fairly surprising, but again, it's just hard to get anything super close. And then when you're in the high winds, then, it's tough to make putts. So through 6 holes, basically everyone around the same scores, a couple over, a couple under. But Noah still 5 strokes better than the rest. Garrett Saunders having a good round so far, able to get himself into the top 3. So nice work from him. He had a kind of a tough round in the first round, so nice job for him to bounce back a little bit. But yeah, so we're through 6 holes, still plenty of golf to be played, and going into one of my favorite holes on the course, hole 7. First round we saw it in the short position. Now we're seeing it in the long position. Again, a reminder that Mando rope that we just passed under, excuse me. And then this left side is all out of bounds, and the right side is just death. So flying right over the previous position for the first round, and we're going to go right past that to the long position. So it really, honestly, it's the same tee shot from the first round. You're just looking to throw some sort of mid-range, just get it down the fairway around 250 feet or so, and then you'll have about the same shot for your second shot to get your birdie. The challenge really is the speed control. As you can see, the stakes behind are probably 20 feet at best away from the basket. So you'll see some approaches go out of bounds long. Cody throwing verdict, a little low. Should be fine though. He got, he's probably 250 from the pin as well from there. I think he's going forehand roller here. Yeah, definitely. I see people do this, and I don't hate the play.
Right around the same distance.
Fine. Because the thing about it is, you're never going to miss the Mando.
Very true.
And you're almost always going to roll into the fence. So it's just kind of like just a very low risk, just basically get your birdie in your second shot. So I don't hate the play.
Going big wide in. See with the skip.
Big skip.
Ooh, I was hoping he was going to bounce off the fence there. He's right on it.
Yeah, but again, if you're on the fence, you're getting 6 feet back into the fairway.
That is true.
So it's not a problem to just throw something basically straight into the fence and get your relief and still be fairly clear from the thorns.
It's got a lot of spin on that. Yep. Taking his relief off the fence.
Yeah, he's probably got 250 from here or so.
Yeah, because it really opens up after the that little area there where the first round basket was.
Right. Yeah. If you get anything near the first basket, then the left side, like I just said, is you have some more room to work with on the left side. I think this is Jarrod's Walker.
And it's a flippy one. I like the shape. If it wasn't.
Yeah, it still had some legs on it. Going, if it didn't hit those thorns, it might have gotten back over towards the basket.
He's just getting stabbed in his back right now, and his arms. You can see.
Yeah.
It's going to be one painful backhand here.
Ooh, a little turned over. That's pretty fortunate. He was heading straight for that. Like, that little area in there, I've lost multiple discs in because it's just impossible to even get in there at all. So, I think that was a very fortunate break for him to get some, push back into the fairway. Good from Ross. A little low. Still moving. Yeah, he'll have that same 25-footer he's had.
Yeah, he's going to earn these putts.
Yeah. That's the thing. He hasn't really had many just stress-free birdies in either round. He's just given himself a lot of mid-length circle one putts. No, with a similar length drive, similar approach. Wow. Out of his hand, I didn't think that it seemed like it was going to go straight into the woods, but I think the wind helped a little bit, straighten it up. He'll have like 15 feet or so for his birdie. Cody from like 70 or so.
Yeah, here's the danger. Don't want to oversund it and go OB because I think you said it was like 20 feet or so. It feels a lot closer. Oh, wow. He hits chains.
What a run. But yeah, I mean, in some places it might be 15, some places 20 feet. But yeah, any really solid runs from where Cody was could absolutely go out of bounds. Like, that one almost seemed like it was like in danger of going out of bounds, but it was a nice speed control from Jarrod.
He needs these. I know how bad he wants them.
Yeah, I mean, that's just been the difference. Ross has had plenty of opportunities for birdie through the first 25 holes, and Noah's just been making the putts. You know, and also in some cases, like I said before, Noah's just getting himself birdies that don't require a putt. So it's if you're gonna win tournaments, even small ones like this one, you still gotta make putts. And Ross has been throwing the disc decently well. Just can't capitalize on the short ones. So pars from the rest of the group and a birdie for Noah. That's about right for that hole. It's plays as a middle of the road par 4. But now we're moving on to what is the easiest hole on the course. The second easiest, behind hole 17. Very simple. Just throw whatever putter zone type disc and just kind of skip it up to the basket and get your birdie. This one, I think we only saw one birdie on the first round, which is surprising, but we'll see Noah going tempo. He had that weird little tree kick.
Yeah, he got very lucky first round.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy if you can send it like on a line like that. Oh, the tree or he doesn't get the kick from the tree this round, but
yeah, that one was more pure.
But this little gap, it's not a little gap. It's a medium-sized gap. You have a lot of obstacles here that if you're not sending it straight, yeah,
you still have to shape a shot for sure. That's pure all the way. That's a great shot from Cody.
Little long here. Hi, look at that. Right.
Oh yeah, right next to the log. You'll have like 15 feet or so. That one never had any chance other than just being in a circle. So well played from Cody. And he hits that little stinker tree.
Yeah, there's lots of tiny obstacles here that can mess you up. One tree here, one tree there, but it's like right along making you. It really is forcing a little tighter tunnel shot than you would think just looking at it.
Sure. Little grip lock there.
Just a big net over there.
Yeah, fortunate to get up off the trees. Should be, fairly routine par from there for Ross. Jarrod's got an outside look. Man, that stinking tree. I mean, he would have been easily 20 foot closer for that tree. Good attempt. Cody's got a little thorns probably poking on him.
Couple branches hanging just above his sight, but he gets under him. Good birdie.
Nice. Yeah, nice work, Cody. He had that one double bogey back on 5 after the 3 putt. But otherwise, he's been playing pretty solid.
Right in the heart.
Ross.
Nice.
Very colorful scorecard so far. Lots of green, lots of red, a little bit of orange.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, you'd like to see more green for sure, but I mean, a day like today, on a course like this, you're going to see bogeys. You're going to see missed putts. Noah, with the most colorful of the scorecards, 4 birdies, 3 bogeys the first 8 holes. And now we're moving on to another change from the first round. So the first round we played to this little 50-gallon barrel right here we're flying over. Now we're going to fly right past it. This stake is the 250 marker. So once you land here, you're 250 feet from the pin. And you can see the pin right in the distance there. So any shots near or around that stake are in great shape. Anything past it is great. It's a very protected green, so you'll see a lot of people either go low underneath these branches or sometimes just go high and kind of just plinko down to the basket. It plays as the 5th hardest hole on the course.
That's actually surprising to me.
Yeah, I mean, the OB is pretty tight both sides. And so it comes into play mentally, and especially on the wind like today, most of these guys are being throwing over the trees, so you have to really commit to your angle. Otherwise, you could easily be out of bounds left, or if you turn it over too much, you're out of bounds right. This looks solid. Yeah, it looks like it's flipping up a little bit for him and stalling out. He'll be in good shape there.
Makes it past the marker. Good for him.
Yeah, so he's got like 220 or so from there for his birdie. Looks like Cody's going with his trail again. I have not thrown a trail yet, but I've heard such good things about him.
Yeah, seems to have a nice bit of flip on it, and then it good
That's
amount
great.
of fade.
I'm wondering if Cody was actually trying to go over the gap or through, because it was kind of like right in between the two of them. Either way, a great shot. I mean, he got through the gap. And he's going to be in a great shape, great opportunity for birdie there.
Yeah.
Jarrod's kind of like the local James Conrad. He likes to use every bit of the tee box.
That's what I was going to say I want to say hole 5. The downside to that is if there's any barriers or fences behind you, it messes up your timing.
Yeah, every time you go and throw on top of a deck, you might have some problems.
Real wide, and looks like it dropped right there in the little path.
Yeah, he'll be okay over there.
I mean the fence is OB, so he
stayed in bounds, but yeah, he'll have some options over the top probably.
Just kind of waiting for that wind to calm down. Wind is being this frustration of like why now? Here's that break he wanted. That's still going.
Pumped.
That looks...
never came back.
No, it's lost somewhere back.
It's down there quite a bit, but stayed too far right. So we'll see what kind of spot he gets, but he'll be in a position where he can save his par. But yeah, Jarrod is going for the over-top shot.
And looks like he got tossed around by some trees back there.
Pretty close to the out of bounds, but I think he's going to be safe.
No, he's got a peak. You can see the basket right there in the back. Taking the right
so
gap.
where Noah's standing was, when this hole was originally put in, was like, it was a little short par 3. And this is almost exactly where the tee box was. And somehow this little shot is trickier than it looks. And he is absolutely pured it.
Holy cow.
Looks like that's some kind of like justice type disc. So nice work. Tap in birdie for Noah.
You guys trying to spot where the...
Yeah, where Ross went out. Yeah.
Where it crossed over. Looks like... He's got
this, same kind of high airspace that Jarrod threw into.
And he also goes real high, hoping you just kind of dunk it through. And, oh, no.
Unfortunate rollback.
It landed great, but the roll really screwed him.
He's that same felon from Cody. Gonna go low forehand, looks like.
Ooh, came up a little higher than I think he wanted.
Ooh, that was Nice. It did seem like it was kind of rising, but got through, and he's got a 15-footer for birdie.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, see that I guess OB wouldn't be on the fence in front of him, correct?
Yeah, so this fence kind of crosses over and stops. So he was between the fence and the fence to his right, but not actually out of bounds. Ross, this is for his par.
There it goes.
Great putt. If those could just be for birdie, then we might be looking at much closer tournament at this point. But there you go, Cody.
Another
nice
great
work.
putt. Look at everyone dropping their putts now. Let's go.
Yep. Cody and Noah both getting birdies, and they're the only 2 birdies of the round on this hole. But and that's pretty typical. 25% birdie. Just because the green is so protected, and then the drive is so touchy. But nice work from our card. 2 under for the group. That's about right. But we are through 9 holes. We started off with a 6-stroke lead, and has now been extended to 8. There was a short time there in the middle of the round, or middle of the front at least, where it was only a 4-stroke difference between first and second. But Noah has kind of wrought the ship.
Right,
got things going in the right direction.
One of those words, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think Noah's consistent putting is what's really putting him so far ahead. I mean, everyone has really great tee shots for the most part. It's just...
But we got a close battle for second, though. +1, +2, and +3, second, third, and fourth. So look to watch that battle between the rest of the guys. Garrett having a good round as well so far, tied with Noah for the best round on the course. But yeah, so we'll see you for the back 9, and I'll let you close it up, AJ.
Yes, thank you very much for joining us on front 9 of round 2 here at the beautiful Rivers Edge Disc Golf Course. Be sure to check out the back 9 and do good things to us on all the social medias. Player 4 Productions. See you guys next time.